Hey there, trainers! I'm Coog, and I want to welcome you to my channel, where we'll be taking the path less traveled in the world of Pokemon. Now, I'm not a pro player, nor a Pokemon master. In fact, I'm more like Ash from the anime, stumbling, bumbling, and learning as I go. So brace yourselves for a journey of epic proportions as we dive into the world of Pokémon Blue. But with a twist, we're gonna do a Nuzlocke challenge. For those unfamiliar, a Nuzlocke challenge is a self-imposed hardcore mode that Pokemon players use to add some spice and difficulty to their games. Here are the basic rules we're gonna follow. Number 1, we can only catch the first Pokemon that we encounter in each new area. This rule's only gonna kick in once we acquire our first Pokeballs. If the first wild Pokemon faints or flees, there's no second chances. Number 2, if a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead, and we can't use it anymore. We must release it or permanently box it. Number 3, we're gonna nickname all of our Pokemon in order to strengthen our bond with them. Number 4, a blackout or a whiteout is considered game over, and it must result in a new attempt. Number 5, I think this goes without saying, but there's absolutely no save scumming. Number 6, the battle style must be changed to set in the options menu. Essentially, the game won't ask you to switch out your Pokemon mid-battle. Number 7, we must use the same number of Pokemon as the opponent uses during a gym battle or a rival battle. Number 8, we may not use Pokemon leveled above the next gym leader's ace. Number 9, potions and status healing items may not be used during battle. And number 10, online resources like walkthroughs and guides may not be used. Since I'm a complete noob, I'm only going to be using a guide to make sure that I don't break the level cap rule. That sounds easy, right? Well, let's find out. Although I've played Pokemon casually in the past, it's been years since I last stepped foot in a Pokemon gym. I've never been one for complicated features like EVs and IVs and breeding or selecting the optimal moves. My journey has always been about exploration and bonding with my Pokemon team. So this Nuzlocke challenge is going to be a new, exciting, and potentially heartbreaking adventure. I booted up Pokémon Blue, and I saw that classic intro screen, and I was immediately gripped by nostalgia. I named my rival Sauron, a name fit for a fierce competitor. And for my starter, I chose Squirtle, the tiny little turtle Pokemon that I chose as my first starter ever way back when. With Squirtle by my side and a world of possibilities ahead of me, I was excited to step into the tall grass of Route 1, ready to face whatever challenge came my way. I forgot that the game forces that initial battle against your rival. That's right, a battle against Sauron and his Bulbasaur was my first challenge. It was a tough fight, a true test of strategy and nerves, even though I was just tackling over and over again. But Squirtle and I, we hung in there. We fought tooth and nail, and just when it seemed like we might not make it, Squirtle pulled off a win. It was a close shave, a battle that truly went down to the wire, but we emerged victorious. Brimming with confidence, we finally struck out on Route 1 and battled a few wild Rattatas and Pidgeys, gaining experience along the way. We collected Oak's parcel, delivered it, and received a Pokedex in return. I felt prepared, ready to take this challenge head on. I was eager to get back to Viridian City and get my first Pokeball so I could catch my Route 1 encounter. But the journey back to Viridian City was not as smooth as I had hoped. As we marched forward, a Pidgey crossed our path. This was no ordinary Pidgey, it was a formidable opponent. A struggle ensued, and in a shocking turn of events, my journey came to an abrupt end right there on Route 1. At this point, I started to wonder if the Nuzlocke challenge truly even begins before the first Pokeballs are acquired, and I spent some time online trying to find some community consensus about it. But there isn't any. Since the Nuzlocke is a self-imposed challenge, everyone kinda has their own spin on the rules. I contemplated going on and continuing just to save some time, but in the end, I couldn't go through with it. It just felt cheap. I decided that I'm gonna restart, even if I lose in the first minute of the game, so that when I complete this challenge, it will be 100% legit. No whiteouts. See, for me, it's not just about winning. It's about the journey. It's about the unexpected twists and turns, the friendships forged, and the lessons learned. So this isn't the end, far from it. It's just the beginning of my Nuzlocke journey, and I hope you'll join me as I pick myself up, dust myself off, and try again. So that's it for this video, trainers. If you're excited about this journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild adventure. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to share your thoughts, experiences, and tips in the comments below. Remember, we're in this Nuzlocke challenge together. In the next video, we'll be restarting our journey, choosing our starter again, and facing the perils of Route 1 with renewed determination. Will we catch our first Pokemon? Will we beat our Pidgey nemesis? Well, there's only one way to find out. Until then, stay brave, stay curious, and most importantly, stay strong, trainers, because in the world of Pokemon, it's not about how many times you fall, but about how many times you get back up. This is Coogan signing off. See you in the next one.